Welcome back, everybody. For more than half a century, 360 Communities has been serving the Twin Cities through programs that address violence prevention and intervention, student success, and food insecurity. In all, the Burnsville-based organization has served about 26,000 families every year, and that reach is only continuing to grow. So we have Grace here with us this morning, a community educator with the group. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for having me.
I know that we mentioned you all do a lot of sort of different work with families and individuals across the Twin Cities. Just tell us a little bit more about the work that you all do and how you reach people.
Yeah, so 360 has three main program areas. Our first is our food shelves. That's probably what we're best known for. We have 5 food shelves throughout the county that serve people, obviously out of our Burnsville Center, which is our main hub. We also have our Rosemount shelter, and then 3 more that are based in churches throughout the county area. We also have our Partners for Success program, and they work in schools, specifically addressing the needs of families who might be struggling with access to resources. So we make sure that we get those families connected with the right resources so that their students can thrive, and we increase graduation rates. Wow. We also have our Violence Prevention and Intervention program, which personally is my favorite because that's what I'm a part of. Yeah. But we focus on addressing domestic and sexual violence in particular with our domestic violence shelter, our sexual assault advocacy programs, and we have a lot of really committed and wonderful people who are working to ensure safety and stability that improves lives for people.
Yeah, and we mentioned in the beginning you all have been doing this work for decades now, and it seems like your reach is only growing. Is that because you're seeing a need for that to also?
Absolutely. We are seeing that right now. A lot of families are struggling with access to things like grocery, making rent. We've had so many requests for rent assistance in the community, and we are seeing definitely an increase, and we're doing everything we can to help support those families because we know that when we invest in our communities, it creates a stronger community that can help support us too. And it's very much a transformational relationship that we're building with our community.
So you're a community educator,
Yes,
which
I
means
am.
you go into schools and you talk to kiddos
Yes,
about
I
some
do.
of this, which can be difficult conversations to navigate with young people. Tell me a bit about the work that you personally do.
Yeah, I personally love my job. I love being able to get out there and support young people and increase their knowledge. Studies have shown that when youth are exposed to education about violence prevention, whether that's consent education or trauma understanding, it helps to reduce their risk of being in violent relationships. And so we have a really wonderful broad curriculum. I have spent the past week in middle schools teaching about healthy relationships, how to recognize red flags, how to take action on those, how to understand consent in a way that is healthy and effective, and really focusing on what it means to be in a healthy relationship with the people in your community.
Wow. And so domestic violence prevention is, of course, a big part of what you all do too. The Lewis House Shelter is a big resource here in the community, and I understand you all are working on even expanding that.
Yes, we are very excited about our Lewis House expansion. We unfortunately had to close our Hastings Lewis House back in 2023, and when we did that, we lost some serious bed capacity. And so we're very excited to be announcing that we're going to be building a new Lewis House Shelter on the site of the current one, and it's going to more than double our bed capacity. We're going to have 50 beds, which is going to be vital for people who are escaping violence in our community.
Wow, and a lot more information will be coming out about that later this week. You've got your luncheon, which registration is closed for, but it's the 40th annual.
It is. It's our 40th annual awareness luncheon. It actually started as a luncheon to raise awareness amongst law enforcement officers on how to recognize domestic and sexual violence, how to approach it, how to deal with it. And it's really evolved into something that has become a fixture in the community, and every year focusing on what we as members of our community can do to reduce the amount of violence and support those who are experiencing it, whether that is bringing in survivors to tell their stories, bringing in experts to talk about trauma-informed care or what it means to go through the system, navigating support. We have had a lot of really wonderful people working on this luncheon, and we're very excited for our 40th annual.
Fantastic. Well, there are a lot of different ways for you at home if you want to get involved too. Not only, of course, the luncheon is coming up. We've mentioned registration is closed, but there are other events that are upcoming too. And we'll have more information on that on care11.com. You can also check out the 360 Communities website. There is a cycling fundraiser coming up at the end of this month too. So a lot going on. Grace, thank you for being here.
Of course, thank you for having me.
We appreciate this conversation. Some more information is on your screen right now. and we are going to take a short break and we'll be right back.